Hey folks, welcome back. This is Rick Garza here to talk to you about the character and the habits in the life of a professional sales athlete. I had a few hours and I took some time to come to a Barnes & Nobles, and I was reminded of probably one of the best advice I ever received. It was from my dad. He said, "Show me a reader and I'll show you a leader." And other men and women have sent the same message to me in a variety of ways. And I've also learned that there are many books out there of men and women who have failed and succeeded, and they were willing to share their life stories with us so that we could shorten that learning curve, learn from others' mistakes, and go further than we ever could if we did it all on our own. So the best investment you're ever going to make is in yourself, and the best investment tied to that is reading books. These books can be paper-bound, can be ebooks, can be Kindles, can be online. But the thing is, you got to read. So I'm going to turn my camera around now and show you a few of the books that I've read multiple times and have really helped me to mold me into the person I am. So stand by 1 second. So first book you're going to see is the one that I have read probably well over 100 times, and that's The Greatest Salesman in the World by Og Mandino. Strongly encourage you read that as a book of someone who was at the point of despair, and through these books that he read in the library was able to overcome his supposed failings and became one of the greatest authors of self-development. He also wrote another book called The Greatest Miracle in the World, and it's just a phenomenal story that helps you realize how amazingly and wonderfully we are made in God's image and what's possible. I read this one a while back, and then I've read it 3 or 4 other times, and I've listened to it in audio as well, and that's Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. And he just talks about the basics, the fundamentals of what others are looking for in other people and how you can leverage those basic skills to win friends and build relationships. There's another book that I've read which I like a lot, and it's written by John Maxwell, and it originally had the title The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, and has evolved into Developing the Leader Within You 2.0. John Maxwell is a great author, former pastor who has become a personal development leader and has just changed the lives of so many people just by using basic fundamental principles of how we think and our mindset. Another book I want to encourage you to read is The Power of Habits. If you recall, the title of this video blog is The Character and the Habits in the Life of a Professional Sales Athlete. So I've read this. That actually helped me to understand what habits can do for us or can do to us depending on how we use them. You've probably heard the name Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill was a very poor farmer and a poor kid growing up in the hills of Kentucky and Tennessee. And he had opportunities that he took advantage of that allowed him to be asked by the world's richest man to put a book together, and asked him, with his support and his delegated authority, to talk to the richest and most successful men in the world and ask them what they did to become successful. And through those 15 to 20 years of research back in the late 1900s, developed a series of books. One of them is Think and Grow Rich, and you have just a wealth of ideas of what people have done in the past to become successful at the things that they are attempting to achieve. So I want to encourage you today to look at what's possible, and all you have to do is realize that all of these books are here, but they really don't mean anything if we don't read them. And then once we read them, we have to be able to apply them into our lives. And as Og Mandino says, that if we become slaves to good habits, there's nothing that is impossible. So this is Rick Garza signing off, about to read some books and becoming a better leader because of it. Hope you have a great professional sales day. Bye-bye.